Into women's elimination round. This is elimination round 1 where two goofy foots are going to battle and avoid elimination. That's the name of the round, and that's what happens. Now we have consequence, and the consequence is elimination, an equal 9th. That's a last place finish here. This is where we race for the final 5. Here's a replay of Caroline's 6.83.
Yeah, so opening wave here, biggest set wave too. Sort of a little bit of a safety turn on that first one, but really cracks it up there for the second. And just carving through this third section. Does she get a finish here on the inside? That wave kind of a little bit tapered here. It looks like it's going to start standing up and starting to get a bit more of a bowl on the inside. So she gets pretty busy here. And 6.83, I mean, that's a great opener and way to put the pressure on the wild card here. So she does get the finish nice and clean and really converting here. This is Leilani's second wave. So let's see what she got done. Big drawn out bottom turn. She really, really draws out this bottom turn for a long time. So just looks like maybe just the 2-turn combo. Does she get around? She does, maybe so. No, 2-turn.
Caroline here under priority finds this one. Lines up, banks off the top there just to clear that section, and the section runs away on Caroline. So just another score, trying to stay busy, trying to back up that 6.83. Here's the use of priority by Leilani McGonagle, and nearly a big error right there. She didn't make it too far down the point, so I think she's going to paddle back out.
Get a little bit more consistent. As we see Leilani
using priority, stalls that bottom turn. Nice carve, stays in the pocket. Wave steepens up, another nice carve, paced approach here. Good surfing, looking for something a little dynamic on the inside. Slash there with a little bit more tail pressure. Coming through, needs the finish, does not get the finish.
Let's have a look here. So she used that priority, and she just really does a good job at really drawing that bottom turn out, really extends it here once again. You can see there is a little bit of lump and bump in the face of the wave still. Not much wind, but just that little bit of onshore. It's just creating a little bit of texture on the face. But yeah, her pace, the pace was really good here. I feel like she wasn't trying to force anything. It was just up until this last moment that she just really needed to hang on there.
Caroline with priority, here she goes. Marks. Hits the mark there in that first turn. Long bottom turn to a carve. Little sleepy section here, so she's going to do some S-turns through this sleepy section. Nice gaff there. The rhythm of Caroline Marks evident, and really polished backhand. Right behind her, Leilani McGonagle. You can see the sets stacking up here. Here she goes again on the replay. I just love the tempo of this wave.
Yeah, I just think she had a good read. It's kind of like what we were saying before, Kai. The ability to predict the future on a point break is what you need to be able to do and read that next section, you know, and she's just doing it so well. I mean, good pace. She's noticing the waves slowing down here. Okay, let's just S-turn our way through. It gets steep again.
Almost synchronized backhand surfing between the two surfers. A little caught up there for Leilani. He's going to have to make up for it. Some downtime. And again, little caught up there. And so you can see how that killed the momentum really at the end part of Leilani's wave.
Yeah, great read by her. And then out the back, Leilani, sort of a bigger wave and a little bit more of a bowl to it. But yeah, she's just going out on the face that little bit more. That turn there was really well timed. I feel like that's probably the best moment. And then from here, things just got a little bit funky. She got off kilter there on that turn, and then in turn, the rest of the wave was just a little bit mistimed. Those last two turns, a little bit funky there.
Salvador Pro presented by Corona, Punta Roca, and up and riding Caroline Marks. Nice snap for the defending world champ one more time. Looking good here. Winds up and bats it there for the third turn. One more. Strike to the lip for Caroline Marks. Looking lethal on the backhand. She's already at lead over Leilani McGonagle.
Let's break it down. So she goes straight up into the lip. More of a carving maneuver here. Transitions, and then once again, just straight up into that lip. It just is, for me, it's just, I just see lowers. That's all I see.
5, and Caroline will extend her lead. Here's McGonagle on the answer back. Nice carve there for Leilani. Big snap. Times a little bit of backwash coming off the rocks there, but that's all she's going to get.
Whoa, okay, Caroline's wave was amazing. That was just reminiscent of, you know, title, just that same form. Behind her, Leilani, and her wave too, she's a little bit sleepy there for this first turn, but goes up into the lip for the second. Really hard section to ride out of there, a little bit of backwash to contend with. Just looks good. Obviously, it's reminiscent of lowers as well. It's just, yeah, her surfing goes hand in hand here.
Okay, well, Leilani just there and breaking away from the pack.
Yeah, super exciting stuff as we see Caroline taking off on a big wave.
All right, so that one, Caroline marks 2 deep, so this is a big opportunity for the Costa Rican. Good size wave, beautiful wall, steep section. Nice doubled up, steep, cupped out wave. Able to negotiate a first turn there. Soup gets a hold of her for the second turn. Some warbles in the face, the refraction from the first wave, affecting her just a little bit, but managing it. We talk about tempo and rhythm, a little bit better rhythm on this wave for Leilani McGonagle. That was a money turn there, and that was a nice way to finish off the ride.
This few turns a bit short. Let's have a look here. So she always has this big deep bottom turn there, which is so nice to watch. And yeah, this wave here, you can't really tell from this angle, but you know, when we're watching it live, you could see it. It was just peeling back on the point, a bit funky. Sort of forcing her to cut that first turn, the first few turns a little bit short here. She brings it through to the inside. I mean, that turn there, that was a lot better. It was a lot more well-timed. Get back to that, Caroline.
Caroline delays that bottom turn late on that one, but stays on board, but then decides to just eject off. And smart, that's good heat IQ because she recognized.
Completely.
Here's Leilani on the fight back. Nice bang on the backhand. One more time, just a smaller wave, however, and she needs an excellent score. So just the size of the wave, although the backhand surfing is really good right here, and the quality of turns are really nice, it's just I think the size of the wave is going to limit any opportunity to take that lead off of Caroline.
Critical section, therefore it's going to, you know, draw bigger points. So this is good surfing. I mean, this is what I want to see. I want to see her go more up into the lip and, you know, not cut that turn so short. So it's good surfing, but yeah, she's definitely going to need a bigger wave here, and she's going to need to get back out the back and sort of force Caroline's hand here because this heat's ticking away.
Yeah.
Or she's going to need to...
And better, that 6.83 is decision time now for the reigning world champ, and she says, you know what, I'm going to surf my way into a bigger score here. Passing Leilani, winding up and stabbing that lip there. Wave tapers a bit, but it looks like it has a line inside here as it starts to double up, gets steeper on the inside. Caroline throws that one away.
Yeah, that's not going to improve on a 6.83.
Multiple choice question, and she says, I'm going to go with A, first wave. Let's see what she has here. That's a nice opening turn for McGonagle. Big second turn for Leilani. Carves through here. This wave steepens up. Has to cut it short. Snap. Convergence. She pulls it through. She's going to get right back in the game. Likely to reduce her requirement.
I guess she can kind of continue with that momentum and, yeah, a little bit more confidence, knowing that, you know, she can put together a couple of decent scores on the CT and knowing that that will translate well, you know, onto the Challenger Series.
Well, we're on to the next heat. Caroline Marks, she's on to the quarterfinals.
But that heat against Leilani, how did you put in the work early on to set yourself up for the back half?
Yeah, you know, I had an interesting heat this morning. I pretty much had like a 7-minute heat. I was in just really bad priority rhythm. I made a couple mistakes with my priority, and then it set me up to have like a 7-minute heat, and then I needed like a small score at the end. So I really wanted to avoid that in that heat, and the waves have gotten a lot better, a bit more consistent. The tide kind of helped it a lot. So yeah, we had a really consistent heat actually, so that was a lot of fun. And yeah, I don't know, I just try to find like steep face. It's sort of hard to identify a wave sometimes just because sometimes they double up, sometimes they don't, but I just really wanted to like just surf and not like sit there too long. And yeah, thankfully I got a couple really good scores at the beginning.
And Kaipo mentioned sort of your resume here at Punta Roca, of course, the coming in here as the defending event champion. You told me yesterday this wave is something special for you. It fires up something in you. Why is that?
Yeah, I don't know. El Salvador's been really good to me. You know, being from Florida, this is a pretty short flight for us, and I used to come as a kid a little bit. I've never been to Punta Roca and up until the event was here, but I spent time at Las Flores and other areas in El Salvador, and I don't know, it was my first event back here. I've taken time off, and my first win back to kind of start my world title campaign, and it's just been fun. I just always get fun waves, and people are really nice, so I just enjoy it. It's good vibes over here.
Great vibes. Congratulations. We'll see you in the next round.
Cool. Thank you. God, bugging my thing. Sorry.